Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice of a run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They send a man in motion. Right back to Irving now. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Throwing this back in the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. To Godwin. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage.
And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught. Nice game left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Penix on 3rd down. That one complete to Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, it's Robinson. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, Penix. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Penix is going to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. On 2nd down, Robinson. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun on 3rd, Penix. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
4th down, here's Penix. Gets this one to London. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Penix here from the gun. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Drake London with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Bradley Pinion set to
Now after
kick
tying
off.
this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Mayfield now from the gun. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down throw here, Mayfield. Completes this one to Otten. And no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. They're to the 45.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good way to help reset those chains.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Buccaneers hoping to take a lead going into the break. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Baker now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6.
On so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. He completes it in traffic. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
180!
First down, here's Baker. Forced out to his right. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
180!
Second and 3. Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, Cage. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
180!
Third and long, Mayfield. He fires one deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Mayfield throwing on 4. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He's stopped at the 31-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Robinson a first down and more. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
The 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Penix working from the gun. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Bradley Pinion.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So that brings up second down. Throwing again is Baker. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long. Back to throw it. That pass complete to Irving.
You know, they call it the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
One last play before the break. He's back to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. McLeod now returning it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Staying with Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Penix on third down. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Mayfield. That's brought in downfield by Otten. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They have themselves another first and 10. From the red zone now. His throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It goes to the hurry-up offense here. Here's the give to Irving. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
But it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, we got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. Well, no questioning who won the leverage battle on that snap. They drove them backwards on that sneak.
Yeah, that is about as fast a launch as you're going to see from a defensive line. Almost never see a quarterback sneak, go backwards. That's exactly what this defense just accomplished.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. That one connects. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Penix out of his end zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. I don't like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
First and 10, around to Robinson. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now Penix off the play action. All in left side. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He finds space into the red zone. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers 7.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. To the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Mayfield on first and 10. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. And it's the Bucs who are going to have the football. This game has been an absolute nightmare for them. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And it's a good chunk of yards on that play. 10 of them before he hit that sideline. That moves him ever closer on this third down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Falcons are finally stopped on the return. But they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and intercept.
All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons put up even more points in a win. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling onto this lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down throw here, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
50. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Run. Stop!
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Robinson on the inside give. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons keep running away with this. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. Look at call this, other than simply splendid.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Pinion set to kick off.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, they're 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Bucks to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
He was covered by
to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
20.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. Oh, brother, hits another interception. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Robinson again here on second. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third long for him here. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they take him down right along the 30. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far